Hello again. This is Kathy from Kathy's Jewelry and Crafts. Today I'm going to walk you through how to do knockout text, and you can use this for clothing, sublimation, stickers, anything you want. But it looks so pretty with the black around it, and then I use the Justice League PNG for the picture behind it. I like to do my tutorials in like 5 or 6 steps, real short, so this will be short and sweet. I'm only going to do live because it's the same process to do the lessons also. So with no further ado, let's get started. I'm using Cricut Design Space. I'm going to get a new canvas, so it's blank. Yes, I'm going to replace that. Okay, and then I'm going to pull up text, and I'm going to type the word life. I'm going to use all caps. Don't have to. You can do whatever you want, but once you learn the basic process, you can kind of play with it and do it the way you want to. Now I'm going to change my text because I like it kind of rounded, so I'm going to click on the system, which means that these are only the fonts that's on your computer. You're not buying anything from Cricut. If you go to Cricut, of course, you're going to have the ones from your computer and the ones you can purchase, so you'll see an amount next to it. All right, so I'm going to click on Rounded, and I'm going to go right here to the Rounded Sands. This is way bigger than I want, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. And then I'm going to make it the size that I actually want, which is 7999, something like that. That's good right there. I'm going to take it to 100%. And then I only want this like 2 inches tall. That's good enough because I'm going to have 2 words on there, so I don't want it too big. That's good right there. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is bring in your picture. So you can download a picture from the internet, from Google, wherever you like, or you can get one off your camera. Anything you would like. But I have one saved. Oops, wrong thing. I have one saved already, and I'm just going to add it to my canvas. So this is the Justice League photo that I found, PNG in Google. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to make this picture the same size, a little bigger than your text actually. So we don't want to do that. But anyway, we're going to bring it up, and we're just going to, I'm bringing it up so I can see how to make it the size or a little bigger than my text. All right, and you want, see how it has the white over here? So you want to make sure that's going to cover your L. And then over here, of course, the E is not all the way covered. And then you need the top and bottom also covered. So there's no problem with that because the picture is much taller than our letters. The other thing is you kind of want to, let me see if I can do this before I say it. You want to see if you can get the picture you want on the letters. So you want to make sure you got some, the faces on there. So all I did was send it to the front. And I'm going to move it back now. Okay. So I'm going to check real quick to make sure I have everything covered. Left and right, top and bottom. All right. Once I have that, I select all. Hope I did it. Okay, select all and slice it. There's a slice button down here. And you know it's done when you see the words come through. Now, we can pull our word down and then pull this over. And I see I don't like that because, so what I'm going to do is just use the redo button. The undo button rather. And I'm going to redo it because I want, I want the faces on there. Okay, let's try it this way. Select all. And slice it. Let's see if we can get some faces on there. So we're going to pull that down, pull that away. See how now we have faces? We're missing one here, but we have all these, so I'm going to let it go. Now that we have that done, we can get rid of this. We don't need that anymore, as long as that looks good. The next thing we want to do is make an offset of these letters right here. So there's a button here that says offset, and basically all you have to do is click it and it will do the work for you. As you can see, these green lines going. Once the apply shows up, you're ready. All you have to do is hit apply. And what it does is put an offset around your letters. And you can make it bigger if you wanted to. It's probably best to do it in the offset. But anyway, let's see if we can go back. Yeah. Okay, so the more you take that over, the bigger the offset. So I just made it a little bit bigger. Okay, so now you have your offset, and you're just going to pull your letters down over it, and you want to bring them to the front. Okay. I just kind of arrange it the way I think. You can't move it yet because we have not flattened it. But once you get it the way you want, you can go ahead and flatten it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you one more step because I don't really like this right here. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to click on this, the offset part, and I'm going to click this button here. Let's see if it'll let me do it. There it is. And I'm going to do contour. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. I want the other one. Let's see if it'll let. Okay, maybe it won't let me do it. Maybe I'm on the wrong one. That's probably why. Okay, so I want to contour and take that extra stuff off. So if it's still not what I want. Which one is that? Okay, it's not going to let me do it. So, but anyway, I could take some of the extra stuff out that I didn't want, but I'm just going to leave it for now. And then I'm going to pull this down on top. There may not be anything to contour. That's probably why it didn't show up. All right. So now that we have it, if you have it exactly the way you want, then you just go to select all and flatten it. Now you can move it all around. One last thing I like to do is to flip it on this screen because when you're doing sublimation or iron-on stickers, anything for clothing, you're going to have to flip it. And if you go to the next stage, if you hit make it, it gives you an opportunity to do it here, and I always forget. And so you cannot sublimate with the words going in the right direction. You have to flip it. So you get 2 opportunities to flip it. Now, as you can see, this is going to waste all this paper here. So what I normally do is I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to duplicate this so I have 2. So when I do lessons, I will do the same thing. I'll do 2. So then I'll have 2 of them available. Make it. And now I have 2. So I'm using my paper wisely because this paper is kind of expensive for the sublimation paper. And so it's best that you put 2 on there. And then you may use it later for something else. All right. Well, that is all that I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial and you got something out of it. Thank you for visiting my channel again or my Facebook, whichever one you're seeing this video from. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.